have every right to define this tragedy on their own terms. The leadership of Turning Point USA stated, and this is a quote, that the attempt to destroy Charlie's work will become their chance to make it more powerful and enduring than ever before. This immediate mobilization, it's a defensive strategy. It's about turning horror into action, ensuring the legacy of the martyr is not defined by the bullet, but by the mission he stood for. To just dismiss this as cynical co-option is, I think, to deny them agency in the face of what was undeniably brutal political terrorism.
I'm just not convinced by that line of reasoning because the mobilization immediately prioritized purging critics over, say, upholding civic discourse. We're talking about systemic action here, not just, platform moderation of nasty comments. We saw nearly 300 Texas teachers, citizens, employed by the state or state-affiliated institutions placed under investigation, some fired, for criticizing Kirk online. Students at Texas universities were expelled simply for mocking the death. Now, that doesn't sound like a defensive strategy to me. That sounds like a state-supported purge of critical voices. This moves far, far beyond maintaining civil order. This is weaponizing grief, and it smells strongly of a political loyalty test designed to enforce ideological conformity. That's the danger I'm pointing to. Okay, let's pivot to the very first moments of the crisis, because before they could launch this aggressive crackdown you're defending, they needed to impose a narrative. But the initial information environment, it was pure chaos. And I really don't buy that clarity was the immediate priority. We saw conflicting reports circulating almost instantly. Critically, there was that whole public discussion about whether a formal autopsy had even occurred, or why it might have been delayed. That fueled immediate suspicion, conspiracy theories right off the bat. We also saw the FBI news conference get postponed, citing rapid developments. Then the media quickly moved to dismiss specific claims, like any potential links between the shooter and certain far-right elements, or the Groyper culture, that term for white nationalist internet groups, branding them as baseless. This lack of initial, verifiable clarity created an information vacuum, and that made the subsequent political narrative, blaming the radical left group of lunatics, launching crackdowns, exponentially easier to impose on a stunned, confused public, don't you think?
Well, I think you're conflating procedural complexity, which is common in major incidents, with some kind of intentional deception. The official central facts, they did